actually, okay, so actually, hello everyone, this is UmmSaalih with UmmSaalih Speaks. How is everyone doing? All right, so today is going to be my installment of UmmSaalih Fit. I haven't been able to do any UmmSaalih Fits in a while because I've been like so crazy busy. I've been traveling for the past few weeks, and we haven't, when you're traveling, you can't, it's like kind of hard being consistent, going from hotel to hotel and being consistent with the with the exercise regimen that you originally came up with. And I fell off my routine. So now I'm trying to be self-accountable and I'm trying to get myself back to where I need to be. So this is an installment of UmmSaalih Fit. But today we're not focusing on exercises necessarily. We're going to be focusing on like skincare. So I'm going to kind of break down what I do for skincare because I know a lot of women like suffer from saggy skin and maybe stretch marks or something like that. There is no cure-all to any. Okay, so I'm going to be kind of going over step by step my kind of routine that I do to help with my skincare and making sure that as I'm losing weight, inshallah, that I am able to keep up with the skin and, you know, to avoid any kind of saggy skin. So one thing I do is I either wash up with a with this exfoliating long rag. You can get one of these at like an African store. I just got one of them from the Walmart. The African store has like an extra long one that you can cut to your liking. But this was like a real quick pickup. You know, I wasn't like trying to do anything extra or special, so it is what it is. You know, you make sure that you're scrubbing your skin, you're exfoliating, you're working on those tough spots. If you suffer with like the bat wing thing, you're making sure that you're, you know, massaging the skin. You're making sure that you're aware of what is going on with your body. Even if you're not necessarily okay with what you're looking like right now, you need to accept it and be like okay with it and like take care of yourself. Because you don't want to just like all of a sudden realize, oh, well, I lost all this weight and now what am I going to do with the skin? So what I do is I'm, you know, from head to toe, either dry brushing or washing up, exfoliating my skin. Making sure that I'm using quality soap. When it comes to soap, I use the Bronner soap. I know a lot of YouTubers use it, but I tried it out and it's worked. I use the peppermint soap normally, but they kind of ran out when I needed it. So after I wash up, all clean, teeth brush and stuff, I immediately use, I mix this every day. So it's like I mix it every day so it doesn't go to waste. And this has nothing to do with like the Spring Valley line. I'm not sponsored or anything. I haven't gotten to that point in YouTube life that I'm being sponsored by companies. I'm gonna get there one day. Don't worry about it. But it was just all in one space. So it's like I picked them up and I'm like, all right, well, they're all here. Let me just get it. So I use the organic castor oil. It's cold pressed. I mix vitamin E oil. I also use black seed oil because as Muslims we believe black seed cures everything but death. And I also use coconut oil. So I coat my entire body and I rub it in and I'm making sure that my skin is moisturized. I even use that mixture on my face after I do a couple other things. So we'll talk about that. So with my face regimen, I've been using, once again, I'm not sponsored. I'm trying to get there. I've been using this Wild brand and it has a scrub brush, but my kids did something with it, but it's empty. So I'm not even worried about it. I have to order another one. I've been using the apple cider vinegar one and it works really well for me. It's like bringing out, you know, it's like making my skin glow. I like it. I've been using it for a while now. And the whole line that I use, it's pretty cool. So after I use that, I wash my face. Then I have this Miracle apple cider vinegar, um, mist toxic, tonic. Sorry, the mist tonic. It's not focusing like I wanted to. And then I spray it, let it dry, and then I've been doing a little bit of research about serums. You need a vitamin C serum to make sure that you're helping with any kind of wrinkles or anything. I really go in hard when it comes to facial massages because I want to make sure that my face, my negligee area, and my chin, it's a really, I want long-term benefits. So now I'm 33 years old, so I'm very much more aware of how my face is. So I go in pretty hard, not pretty hard, like I'm like going like, "Arr," but I'm saying like I take my time with my skin and I do massages. And you can like Google or YouTube facial massages. And I massage these oils and the serum into my skin, going to my T-zone, making sure I'm going around the sinuses. I go to my temple, and then I'm rubbing up from my negligee to my neck and making sure that my neck is taken care of. I was having a little bit of issues with a little fat gathering under my chin. And I noticed after I was consistent with the massages, things were looking better. Things were like looking a bit more, uniform with the way I would want to them to look. So making sure that my neck is taken care of and my negligee with the serum. And then afterwards, the oil that I told you that I mix every day. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of dang, dang, dang. I moisturize my face with it to seal all of the the oils in. Putting a little bit of, just a little bit of lavender, of the lavender oil, of the lavender, what's it called? Lavender essential oil in to help with everything. So, and then again, I am also doing the same thing, moisturizing, working up from my negligee, going up, rubbing my neck, making sure it's always an upward motion, using my thumbs to massage my face. And you can always YouTube someone who is showing their face on how to properly massage your face. But it works and it keeps things like pristine. I kind of like it. So, what did I do? So after that, okay, here I go. So after that, I make sure I seal my skin. So I oiled it, and then we got to seal because when you're doing your hair, you have to do the LOC. You got to do the liquid, the oil, and then the cream. So I do the same thing to my skin. And I'm out of my shea butter, but I usually have a shea butter mix where I use shea butter, mango butter, and coconut oil. And cocoa butter. And I make my mix. And no, I'm not going to sit there and tell you, oh, well, if you want me to make a mix, you can just, let me know on the blah, blah, blah below, and I'll blah, blah, blah. No, you can make your own mix. Just YouTube somebody who made mixes before. Do it yourself. You don't need to buy nobody's stuff. So I make my mix, seal my skin, and this is even my armpits. So mind you, I'm always involving my armpits in this. And then I put deodorant on, and I do a light spray. And I'm not going to encourage it because at the same time, if you put too much on and when you walk by, people smell you. In Islam, it's kind of impermissible. So as a woman, you're not supposed to wear fragrances like that because you're not supposed to bring, male attention to yourself. So hence the niqab, all of this. So, I do just like a light spray to make sure I'm not noticed but if I'm in the house, then I'm going ham. I'm going ham. I'm going to spray. So I talk about the deodorants that I use. I tried this Lumina. Bam! It was not good. My son said that it smells like Walter, and I was like, "What do you mean it smells like Walter?" He said it smells like old man Walter, and he said, "Mom, you're walking around smelling like Walter." It's just not pleasing to my husband, but it says that it lasts 72 hours. It never did with me. Unfortunately, it did not. I'm sorry to say, when I went to work out, it would not last for very long, and I would end up having to apply something else to make sure that I am not, you know, doing anything wrong with the way I smell. But I wasn't satisfied with this, and I think they're pushing a product that's really not worth it. And so I just went back to my regular Secret, the Secret deodorant. But people are complaining about the aluminum that's in the Secret. If you do a mask, which is called like the Aztec clay. If you do like an Aztec clay mask and you put it under your underarms and you let it sit and dry, that can help with the aluminum. So, just try to, deal with it, because there's no deodorants. All these natural deodorants, I haven't found one that actually worked. So I'm just going to stick with with the bad stuff, I guess. I also want to mention that I like to pair my my oils that I apply to my body to the things that I take internally. So I make a little mix, and I put vitamin C, and I mix collagen. So I mix collagen. All this is from Walmart. I just pick it up from Walmart because I don't have time to wait, because I'm impatient. Okay, I have issues. I need instant gratification. So if I order it off of Amazon, it takes too long to get here. Even if it's next day, I need it when I think about it. So enough with the judgment. Collagen, vitamin C, mix it with some juice. And I also take vitamins. I mentioned that I apply vitamin E oil. Vitamin E oil. Am I putting it right? But I also take vitamin E supplements to make sure that I'm kind of matching my internal things as well as my, outward, beauty regimen. Just because, and I take biotin too. So just because one question I know a lot of people might have, which is like, and I forgot that I think I did mention my black seed. I take it, like actually drink it, black seed. It's kind of hard because it's nasty. But when I make my drink mixes, I like a little dash, but oh. But I also want to mention that just because I'm Muslim does not mean I don't take care of my body. It is imperative that we do. We've been blessed with a body, so you got to take care of it. So I'm very cautious and aware of what is going on, and I try to use natural stuff because, we don't need to go out of the means just to accommodate. We don't need to have 1,000,001 beauty things just to make sure that we're beautiful. Using natural things, unless you're having like a medical issue and you got to add something. But what I want to say, the number one thing that we can do to keep up with our skin is keeping it hydrated internally is water. I just got this from Walmart, and it's like one of those Walmart drinking glasses things. So like, 8 a.m., 9 a.m., just to keep up with it. I got those just to keep up with it, because I wasn't drinking enough. If you notice that your urine's a little darker than it's supposed to, just drink some water. If you're having some medical issues, go to a doctor. Okay. All right. Well, that's the end of this installment for skincare with UmmSaalih and UmmSaalih Speaks. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, any comments, please comment below. If you have any tips with working with sagging skin, stretch marks, please comment on the comment and let me know so that I can be aware. Maybe I even add it into my regimen. All right, thanks. This is UmmSaalih with UmmSaalih Speaks.